I'll cut it. It doesn't matter. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Okay. So, hey guys, this is Nathan from Team Panda Rape. I also have Tyler, a member of Team Panda Rape from back in the day. And, well, we haven't really recorded and posted a video in quite a while, about 6 months, mainly because the game kind of died out because Bandai had a fallout in their products or whatever. I didn't read too much into it. So basically what this is for our broadcasting of our channel, this is pretty much our outro, so this is probably going to be our final video, sadly enough, for who watched us. And Luke, the other member of our team, isn't here right now because this was kind of like a last minute thing that we decided to come up with, like, not even a couple hours ago. So...
Oh, Nathan, we could tell the viewers. We ate Luke.
Yeah, we ate him. He's dead. So mainly what we got is we got cards for our last little get together of what we're gonna be doing. We're probably gonna just have like a little draft build and play a little bit. Because I mean we got them for pretty much dirt cheap because the game's pretty much like dead. We got them from our local, and we got Miles here with us who's also gonna participate in that, and Nick who is behind the camera. And yeah, so. And we have some questions that we thought would be kind of generic that people might have had for us throughout the process of us uploading videos and recording. So we're going to have Miles read us those questions, and we're going to go over them with you guys. So, yeah.
Alright, first question is, where did you guys come up with the name for your team?
Well, that's
That
all
is
him.
my account.
He can tell you that.
Alright, well, the team actually wasn't with me. I was with some friends going to play laser tag over at Zap Zone. And, sponsor. Basically, we're sitting in the car and they're all talking about how their names were going to be like, oh, I'm going to be like Charizard, and I'm going to be like Ryu. And I was just sitting there, I was like, I'm going to be Panda Rape. And that is forever in the system. Right there. And then when we started playing Naruto, we decided we wanted to make a team. So I was like, why not Team Panda Rape?
Yeah, we were like, what should be the name? I'm like, that sounds bad, but also that sounds so random that we just got to use it.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and used that, and we wanted to kind of change it a little bit later on because we couldn't get really too public with the name, but we had so much of a following that.
Yeah.
So much following, in my opinion, I mean, for our YouTube channel, that we couldn't really. It probably would have been a good idea to change it because we have mats that have our team thing on it. That's not, the symbol's not mine. I do not say I created that symbol. I picked it off of Google Images and then put it on our mats because it looked cool. So exactly. I know right say that image is mine. Okay. Yeah. Next question.
Next question is, when did you guys get into the game, and where did you buy and play cards at?
I got into the game before I met Tyler and Luke, like before we really became friends. I got like 2 of the first starter deck, and then I didn't really have anybody to play with, so I left it like that for about maybe a couple months. And then
I actually met Nathan, and he taught me how to play the game, and that's kind of how our friendship started, which is weird, because we have done a lot more than play Naruto.
Yeah, and like Luke pretty much got on the same time Tyler did, and we've pretty much been playing at our local Common Grapevine, which was like right down the street from my house. We would go there. We would schedule a day like after school, like to go there at like on Fridays, but then Magic took that over with Friday Night Magic. But we were doing that for so long, it's like, oh my god, it's Friday. We're gonna go and have fun and play cards.
Get some Chinese food,
like
buy some packs of cards with our allowance.
Spent a lot of money on this game. A lot of time, a lot of money, and I guess it was worth it. Okay, next question.
Next question is, what was your favorite deck to each of you?
My favorite deck to use would probably like right after I started playing. I played a 5-prong seal release deck, and I got into a game with somebody, and I literally looped it so much because I kept getting my battle words back to my hand and then completely wiping their field and their hand, so they couldn't really fight back. That was pretty much the funnest game I've ever had in the card game. My other favorite deck was a puppet deck that was mainly Conquer a Black Ant Squad, where I would just stop people from attacking. I tied for first. I got second due to score, but I tied for first because it was a draw in a tournament with that. So that was one of my other favorite decks.
I have 3. One deck, Battle Lord Flip, That's my favorite playstyle of deck.
Yeah.
Because when I decided to drop money on this game, I just basically bought all these cards from this guy and traded some Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always worth money. And I tried that deck, and that's what made me start thinking competitive. And then I started playing the funnest deck I think that I ever played was Ninja Frog Ambu. I love that deck so much. It was just so fun just to be dropping crap tons of ninjas, and they're just like
I was like that.
Gamabunta, Gamakichi, Gamabunta. And then I think the best deck that I ever played was Water.
Oh God.
Water Fire. Ryan Owens gave me the deck list, and I topped 2 tunings with that. Got second place. I love that deck. So yeah, those are my top 3.
I only had 2. Okay, next question.
Similar question is, what was your favorite card?
My favorite card would have to be between multiple. I like the card Substitute because it's like, oh, I play a ninja, like the Shino insect token, and I just sack the insect token and search for another ninja like Akiba, like the one that stops people from using jutsus, and then you could squat into that later. They were older cards, so people who were like newer to this game wouldn't really know what that was. Another card that I like would probably be Drifting Clouds, because it was just so easy to use. It was so fun. You just cycle out and make the game so much fun. And I think those are like my favorite cards. What about you?
My favorite card was, I have 2. Shikamaru Asuma Platoon. I love that platoon. For a while you could just be able, you drop Asuma and then you could just search the platoon from your deck for next turn. But I think my favorite overall card throughout the entire card game was Gamabunta.
I was thinking Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump, because he's like, oh, I need to get
I
this
loved
card.
Hydro Pump. That card was OP. It doesn't make it my favorite. Gamabunta was just overall just a really cool card to play. It was fun. That, and I guess the Asuma that negated all the lower effects than its entrance cost. That Asuma was awesome. Cry by Fear?
Fear by Genjutsu. I think that's what the card was called. Yes, it was.
No, I mean his
oh, his
flavor text.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fear by Genjutsu. No,
Fear by Genjutsu is a good card. Anyways.
That was one of my other favorite cards, so there's my 3. Next question.
5th question is, who was your favorite opponent?
My favorite opponent, besides, would probably be, let's see. I like playing against Team Sea Cow. His would be probably the same answer. So probably Now Deep and Ryan Owens. They were pretty good. Yeah, like outside players. Like there's a lot of players I played against that I don't know their names. So I've had a lot of good experiences playing against them.
And then mine is, of course, Team Sea Cow. We basically traded deck ideas with them, and it was great. But
like almost to the point where we like just pretty stole their ideas. Just like yeah, this is a deck I built. No, this isn't a deck I built. This is a deck that somebody else built that is good that I decided to
but
use.
I added 2 cards.
Yes, I had two cards. So this deck is mine.
But Mario AR, he if I don't know if he still watches these videos or anything. He's married now, I believe. But he was a really cool player to play against. I believe he used Earth when I first played against him.
Oh,
he
yeah,
was my first or second regional or tuning top. And I don't know, he was just an overall cool dude, and I just remembered his name. So Mario AR, he was my favorite player.
Alright, and the last question is, what other Naruto CCG YouTubers were you fans of?
I liked. He may not think so, but I liked Big John because he wasn't really a Naruto YouTuber. He was more of the guy who would just open stuff, and I liked when a new box came out, he would have it like day 1, and I would like to watch and see what he pulled, stuff like that. Another YouTuber that I liked was, I sort of liked, I sort of liked Too Easy Forums, but he was super competitive, and he seemed kind of unfriendly, so I didn't really like him too much when it comes to his video uploads and stuff.
We played against people on this team.
Oh yeah, I think that was one tuning, and then Team Beat to Death. They were just down. They were pretty good. Their video uploads. Yeah, it was his favorite because they had uploads, discussions, and stuff like that.
Team Beat to Death, I think, had the most intuitive decks, like the most creative overall, like that they would post. They would not be afraid of like hard criticism, and I respect that. So.
Yeah, they were like a hard team.
Yeah, I always watched their their deck list, and I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. I'm surprised. Like, it takes a lot of balls to use that in a tournament. So they were my favorite for like deck profiles and stuff.
Chicago TV was good too. I forgot to mention.
Yes.
Okay, and that is all for our questions. Okay, so I would like to thank all you guys who subscribed to us, watch our videos, traded with us. We had a fun time with this game. And
for those of you still sticking around, thanks guys. It means a lot to us that you're subscribed. And here's that video you've been waiting for.
yeah, because we haven't had a video in like 6 months. So we're going to go dive into all this and play cards for the last time. Maybe, I don't know. This game's dead. Peace out.
How did I bite the path?